This is the before and after picture of a boy who just wanted attention from the opposite sex. I went through the trials and tribulations of building an aesthetic physique. If you're just like me before, you need this video. If you clicked on this video, I'm going to do some assuming. You're a male around the ages of 13 to 25. You're skinny. You know that building an aesthetic V-taper physique gets attention from girls and respect from other men. You actually want to make progress in building an aesthetic physique. If you're expecting a motivational video, then click off. You have one or more of these limiting beliefs here. I had all of these excuses before I still managed to did what I did. So you don't have any excuses. Having the right mindset. Number 1, identity change. The most important part about the whole building an aesthetic physique journey is your identity. If you see yourself as this skinny guy that is weak and does not lift weights, you will forever seek out that kind of proof in the real world. So you won't have any motivation to go. You'll think like you're not being true to yourself and all these kind of things. So the change won't happen unless you change your identity. The moment you change your identity to like an athlete that does go to the gym consistently, and you actually see yourself envisioning yourself going to the gym, eating healthy, it changes everything. You would naturally go through life. When you look in the mirror, you look at an athlete, and that's where you'll feel motivated to go to the gym. Number 2, stop listening to your brain. The amount of times that my younger self was thinking of like whether I should go to the gym or not, the times that I did debate, I didn't go, and then I regretted it right after, like later in the day. It's so easy for you to just cope and say like, oh, but then this thing, and your brain is the one telling you that, but that's not really the objective truth. If you actually just turn off your brain and just like command your legs to walk to your closet, grab the shirt, grab the pants, put on the shoe, and then leave the house, then that's it. You accomplished. That's discipline. You did what your body didn't want it to do. Number 3, it takes time and sacrifice. It's a simple journey, but not an easy one. It's going to take time. If you're expecting a 2-week transformation, then you're wrong. You're not going to see it. You're going to give up. I just want to manage your expectation that it will take time and sacrifice. So I would say around 3 weeks to 4 weeks is where you'll see some significant progress. And then the sacrifices that you have to make for those gains is quite significant, especially when I first started out. I skipped hangouts. I avoided a lot of sugar, a lot of processed food as well. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. Remember that. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. I would say the mindset part is probably the hardest because of ego. When I first started out, I was also like not listening to any mindset advice because I was just too egoistic. I was like, no, I'm better than that. There's no way I need this. My mindset is really strong. But truthfully, there's a reason why you're not consistent in the gym. There's a reason why you're not making much progress. Put your ego aside and actually like listen to a person's advice for once. If you're watching this video so far already, I'm guessing you're somewhat similar to my younger self. So someone that went on the journey that you want to go on, telling you what to do step by step. Listen to it and stop coping in your brain. Do the identity change. Stop listening to your brain. Expect that it's going to take time and sacrifice. That's it. Just listen to all these three points, and then you're your foundation to your journey is going to be very, very good. If you're still here, I'm guessing that mindset section definitely changed how you see things, or else you should not continue watching and watch the mindset part again. So if you're a total beginner, lifted like once or twice in your life, just do 4 days a week. If you do more than that, you'll be overtraining because you're still a beginner and you're not used to like the resistance of weights. For beginners, just do push-pull legs upper. So for first day, push, second day, pull, third day, legs, and then upper. And then you got basically 3 days to rest. If you are like more intermediate, I would say if you're consistent for a month, go 6 days a week, push-pull legs. So push-pull legs. So Monday push, Tuesday pull, Wednesday legs, Thursday push, Friday pull, Saturday legs, and then Sunday rest. To build an aesthetic physique, you have to prioritize these muscles. So prioritize as in do them at the start of your workout. Number 1, the abs, especially the lower part, that V-line part, which is really attractive for the opposite sex. Number 2, your lateral delts, the side of your shoulder. Number 3, the lats, the wide part of your back. Number 4, upper chest. Number 5, neck. And number 6, your traps. Don't overcomplicate everything. Follow the routine that I give you, and you can tweak it to your liking. The routine that I'm gonna give you is like just follow everything. If let's say there's any machine that is not available at that, or someone's using it, take the time or take this opportunity to improve on your social skills. Don't skip the machine and then like you might forget it later. So just approach it, ask the person like, can I share this machine with you? And then people in the gym are very nice, so they're gonna 99% say yes. Yeah, unless it's really, really crowded, like let's say there's like more than 2 or 3 people, then yeah, you can consider skipping. But remember, find an alternative, or worst come to worst, do it at like after your next machine. So let's say you're gonna do like incline bench press, right? Incline dumbbell press. So all the benches are taken, correct? So if you're in a small gym, see who's using it, ask how many sets they have left. If let's say like really, really can't do, go and do your lateral raise first, and then the moment you see an empty bench, go on it. So finish your lateral raise sets, and then when you see an empty bench, go on it. Don't wait to the end of the workout. Diet. If you watch bodybuilding videos like I did in the past, I still do to a certain extent now, the conventional advice is to track your calories, MyFitnessPal, and then see how, just basically track it to like a T, right? From the start to now, I have never ever tracked my calories nor my protein in my life. If you just, because like, as we're not just like bodybuilders, you can't go from like a loser to a disciplined military kind of bodybuilder. So for me, it's very simple. My mindset, just no processed food, no sugar, no alcohol. I know you might hear this and you're like, what the hell, man? Like that's too extreme. Yeah, it might be, but that's just the mindset. I'm not saying like the moment you eat the gummy or whatever, then you're gonna lose all your progress. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying have that kind of mindset, so that when you do like decide to eat, usually you will like go for something that is not processed, not sugary, and of course no alcohol. If you're gonna have a night out with your friends or whatever, you want to enjoy like the food outside, and then they are opting for something that is not so optimal for building muscle and is unhealthy, yes, just go for it. Like one night, it's not gonna do much, you know. Just don't like cope and say that it's good. That's the only thing that I'm asking for you. Like your mindset is no processed food, no sugar, no alcohol. Don't say that it's good for you if you do eat any of these, and know that you have to like make it up essentially the next day or the following days. Yep. If you're like a very huge food guy, then this gonna hurt because food is good, you know, like junk food, McDonald's and everything. But like I said, for the mindset, but if you can't sacrifice this as in like the processed food, sugar and alcohol, then the body you want becomes the sacrifice. Also, don't cope and say like there's a cheat day, because those cheat days like it's dumb as fuck. Like honestly, like why would you ruin your progress just to like enjoy like for one whole day? If you have a cheat meal, like I said, like one night out or something, and like lunch, dinner, sorry, lunch, dinner, then yeah, sure. But don't purposely have the mindset of, okay, Friday is gonna be my cheat day and I'm gonna eat shit for that day. No, just don't. Okay? Have the mindset for the rest of your life. No process, no sugar, no alcohol. And then if you do go out once in a while with your friends, then enjoy the junk, you know? And for skinny guy, you have to bulk up. So even if you're skinny fat, as long as you don't have like fat, then you have to bulk up. Simple. Eat until you're full every time you get a chance. So meaning each meal that you eat, make sure you like add everything that you can until like you're full to the point where like you kind of don't feel like eating, like you don't enjoy eating anymore. That's how you bulk up, like actually. Like even though it sounds a bit unhealthy, but yeah, as a skinny guy, usually you have high metabolism and then you have to eat a lot of food for you to like actually gain weight. And also the weight that you see at the scale doesn't determine whether you're bulking or not. The only thing that matters is like your mirror. Yeah, so check every time the mirror and then see if you're actually like gaining like mass. So every time you get a chance, meaning every time you have a small break or what, try to just grab something and put it in your mouth. Trust me. If you really want to go to the tracking calories part, usually a skinny guy will probably need around 3,000 to 3,500 calories to bulk up. But that depends. You can use the calorie calculator to check how much calories you need to bulk. Go for a lean bulk. Don't go for like a heavy bulk because you don't want to gain too much fat. Recovery is very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Just get 8 to 9 hours of sleep every day, and that's it. But what you have to know is that 8 to 9 hours in bed doesn't equate to 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Usually 10 hours in bed, so like the moment that you lie on your bed and then you close your eyes and then like you don't use your phone or whatever, close your eyes, try to sleep, and then you fall asleep and then you wake up the next day, that is counted as like usually 8.5 hours of bed of sleep basically. Yeah, for recovery, just make sure you have one full day of rest a week. So just don't do anything heavy for that one day. You can go for like a light walk or like a light jog, but just remember, have one full day of rest. If you're more advanced, then you probably don't need rest days. That's a hot take. But for starters or for beginners, just make sure have at least one full day of rest a week. Supplements are honestly like not that important. That's a hot take for me, but to be honest, I never really like use much supplements. I've taken like protein powder from my brother maybe like once or twice ever. So to be honest, it's not that important. But I do take creatine and vitamin D. So if you don't know what they're about, creatine is basically this supplement that improves like your recovery, improves your endurance, and also like retain more water, meaning like you're gonna look bigger. So I've seen a study. They said like if you're a total beginner and then you're in that newbie gain stage, the benefits of creatine is actually 40%, while experienced lifters only gain 15% of the benefits. So if you're a total beginner, like I said, this video is for total beginners usually. Invest in like creatine. It's like probably the best investment you're gonna make if you're like going to stay consistent. If you make it this far into the video, I'm guessing you are going to like start the next day. So just go online, Amazon or whatever, get the creatine, my protein, simple, and then get it. Just get it. You can see how to use it. Just dry scoop it. Just put it in your mouth, put water, and then drink it. That's it. Just like that, and then you like gain 40% of the benefits for just doing that. I wish I did that at the start. To be honest, I only know about creatine after 1 year. Yeah, so I take vitamin D as well. Yeah, like I said just now. That's usually for like more sunlight vitamin, because usually everyone is the majority of people are vitamin D deficient. So just try to get it. But it's not that important, to be honest. I mainly use it for like health in general, like because I got acne. So that's it's very good for acne skin. So but I heard that it helps for bodybuilding as well. So it's a win-win. That's why I got it. If this video helped you, don't have to subscribe or like or anything like that. Just share it to someone who you know would benefit from this video. I don't sell anything. I just love helping people. If you have any questions related to this video, you can comment it down in the video, or DM me a static body on Instagram. You got this, bro.